Hi everybody! I wanted to show you how you can create some decorations for your next party using the Patio Party Collection DVD. Let's go ahead and get started. What you want to do is open your My Digital Studio program, and you want to go to File and create a new project. Now I don't want to go in search, so I'm going to just go into the designer templates here, and it's going to tell me all of my designer templates that I have. And I want to go to the 8.5 by 11 portrait. And to expand this out, all you need to do is come to this corner and drag it out so that way you can see it a little larger. And if I want to see that a little bit bigger, I can do that too. And I'm going to scan down. These are all of my templates that I have from my downloads. And I'm going to find the Patio Party Decor. Select Next. And you can see here are all of the ones that we want. Now this one I don't want because I'm not going to make the box. I want to remove that. But everything else I want to keep. So you want to click on Next. And what that's going to do is going to create a project for you. So you're going to pick and click and insert pictures if needed. And I'm going to name my project. So I'm just going to leave it that for right now. And I'm going to select Finish. And what's going to happen, it's going to create those templates into my project. And I'm going to use all of them, and I'm going to modify them just a little bit. So while we wait for that to happen. And if you notice, this automatically changes it into like a double-sided, but we don't want that, so we're just going to go to a single, and I want to move this back over here so I have everything nice and in line. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my first one. And the next thing, sorry about that, I'm going to take the bleed areas off, so that way I can see everything. Now, I did not want to use these, but you can see that automatically everything is in a group. So all I want to do is I'm going to drag across and highlight everything. I'm going to right click, drag it out again. Right click on that project and I'm going to select Ungroup. Now if you don't do right click, you can also go from Arrange here and hit Ungroup as well. So there's always two ways to do everything in My Digital Studio. So you're going to right click, Ungroup, and I'm only going to use the yellow, so I want to highlight these and hit Delete. And then I want to keep these. So I'm going to, we're going to highlight these objects. Now you can do that little drag click thing where you drag it and pull it, or you can just hit your Control or Shift key down and select each one. And now I'm going to right click and group. You also could go up to the Arrange and hit Group at that same time, however you feel comfortable with doing it. And now I'm going to right click and copy, which also you can find up here is your copy selected object. And then here is copy pasted or cut object, and here's the page, paste the page an object without being an offset. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to move it over, select it again, and move it over. So now I'm ready to go. My page is exactly how I want it, and when I print this out, I already have that 2.5-inch scallop circle punch, and it will fit perfectly right here on those punches, and I can punch everything out, which I did, which is great. So now I'm going to go to my second page. Now I'm not having a birthday party, so I wanted to get rid of the birthday ones, and as well as all of these. But guess what? It's all grouped again. So I want you to ungroup everything. Okay, and now we are going to just capture this side and delete these images. Now my birthday one. Now I don't want it to say birthday, but I want that little curly Q circle around it. So what can I do to kind of mask it? Well, I know I'm going to put a butterfly, a punch butterfly over on top of this. So all I have to do is kind of make it invisible. So I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to select the pool party, I think it was pool party, and I'm going to do this wonderful little thing. I'm going to color this here. Oh, my birthday. Let's see if that's the right color. And then I'm going to hit OK. And you can see it's kind of faded. And I didn't pick the right color. It should be Baja Breeze, sorry. Let's go back and do that again. Just selected right over that and colored that in. And got rid of that happy birthday. There, it's a little better. You can barely see it, and when I print it out, when I put the butterfly on top, you can't see it at all. So now I'm going to go through each one. And let's do the same thing. Select OK. If I didn't want to do this, I could just copy and paste, but since they're already there and nice in place because of the template, I'll just let it go. Coloring's not so bad. I actually love it. Okay, so we're going to finish these up like so. And I want all these done first, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that same project where I'm going to take and I'm going to copy all of these, right click and group, and then I'm going to copy, paste in place, and just move it over. Paste again, because I've already copied it one time, and move it over. Now these are perfectly ready. These are perfectly ready for me to print out, and then all I have to do is just cut them, punch them perfectly out with a 1 3/4 punch, circle punch. Now what I did on mine, when you see the final results, is I added the thanks. So I went over to the stamp, and I added from Party Patio, or the Patio Party thanks. And I'm just going to add that there. And you can see it adds really big. So I want it a little smaller, so that I can cut it out and make a little flag. I'm going to change my color, and I'm going to change it to the Midnight Muse, which is on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to copy and paste 12 of these all the way down this edge. And then when I print them out, they'll all be ready for me just to cut and do the little arrows, and they're like a little flag, instant flag. So you can see that's pretty simple. Now let me show you what I did next. So over here you've got these cute little flags for cupcake topper flags. And Monica made these. She printed them out and took those and put them on cupcakes. So for mine, we don't want the birthday, so I'm going to delete the birthday. Right? We could put thank you on there. We could always say, glad you came, you're rock, whatever. So we're going to take all those off. She printed them up, folded them in half, and stuck them on a toothpick and put them in our cupcakes. However, for me, I wanted to create Nugget Wraps, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So first, I'm going to get rid of this topping, and you can see that the patterns are repeated 4 times, but I don't need this side, so I'm going to capture these and delete that. Now what you can do, I'm going to get rid of these little cute little hearts down here. Forgot about that. You can leave them on, but I decided to take them off. I measured my Nugget Wraps, and they're about a 1-inch width. So you can see they're a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture everything, just like that. All you do is hold down, drag, and click, capturing it all. Right click and put it into a group. Now all I have to do is I'm going to increase the size of my group. And I just expand it out. And I can see that if I moved mine all the way over, you can see that they're almost about 1 inch wide. You can see that right there. And if I wanted them a little bit bigger, so that they're all 1 inch, everything is spaced out evenly, about 1 inch or so. So once I have that in place, I know that when I cut them out, all I'm going to do is cut straight across here and just use 3 inches of the middle pages. And I even printed them out on just some regular copy paper, because I know they're going to just be thrown away. So you can do them on cardstock as well. And then for my last project, I made those cute banners, and all I had to do was just print them out. That's all I did, and I printed out about 3 of each one of these wall banners, 3 pages of each one, and then I poked small holes and then thread them with the baker's twine. Pretty simple. So that is how I created our little party decorations. I'll show you some pictures soon as the night's over. We're having a My Digital Introduction to My Digital Studio 2 class on Friday night, and we'll be taking pictures of everything, and I'll post it next week or over the weekend. So thanks for joining me, and I hope that you go out and make your own party decorations. Bye everybody.